Hello everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Words. I saw a cartoon on Facebook yesterday that had a picture of a person with their hands outstretched, palms up, like they were themselves a giant scale, and in each hand they held an object, and one of the objects was labeled something like being aware of the world and an informed citizen and knowledgeable about current events, and the other one was labeled something like being sane or having enough time for self-care and reflection. And I've seen other variations of this cartoon before that are basically expressing that this is a conundrum in the current moment that we find ourselves in. That staying grounded and reflective and calm enough to do the things we need to do in our lives is at odds with being informed, engaged citizens in a time when the news feels overwhelming and like there are so many big, scary events going on around us. In my conversations with people in the last couple of years, I've heard this refrain over and over that it just feels so overwhelming. And so how do we manage in this time when the news feels so overwhelming and yet somehow we still have to find the energy to be engaged citizens, or else what is going to happen? So although these cartoons are expressing what feels like an experience of helplessness, like it is impossible to do these two things at the same time, to stay grounded and to stay engaged, I think that what they are actually expressing is that we do have a choice. We have a choice about how and when and to what extent we engage in the constant information stream around us. And I think that we need reminding sometimes that our style and degree of engagement in that is a choice. So I recently had a couple of weeks of vacation, and one of the things I did during that time was back way off from social media. And when I came back, I made a decision to take Facebook and Messenger off my phone. They're still on my computer, I still check Facebook multiple times a day, but at least I have to be sitting down in front of my computer in order to do that and not just, waiting in line at the grocery store or whatever. And this choice has helped me carve out at least a little tiny bit of space for the grounded, centered, reflective half of that conundrum. So I encourage you to think about, where is the balance point for you? We're all going to have different levels of ability to engage and different styles of that engagement. And of course, our engagement in the world is important. But I also think it's important to carve out spaces away from the constant media stream, which would like to claim all of our attention all the time, so that when we do that engagement, we are coming from a place of groundedness and resilience, and not from a place of frantic anxiety. So I encourage you this week to think about some little ways to carve out times for yourself and what you might do with that time instead of checking Facebook or watching the news. Maybe that's time for spiritual practice, maybe that's time for creative pursuits, maybe that's time you spend with your family and friends, maybe that's time you come and join our community. Whatever it is that helps you to reconnect to yourself so that when you are engaging from a place of strength and resilience. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. This Sunday at 10:30, Rashida Tyler from the county is going to come talk to us about restorative justice and the new Restorative Justice Center. So I hope you can join us. Thanks, and have a great day.